we'll go ahead and open up for questions. Not everybody wants.
So what time did you go to bed last night?
I think it was about around 2:30.
Who kept you up?
Actually, we watched the game last night. I was just curious about where the umpires was.
What did you think about it after you watched? What did you take away from it?
I thought he was tight, but he was fair.
So, obviously, this is just one step of the goal for the team. You guys are happy to be here, obviously, but what's kind of the team's mentality going into this super regional, knowing that really your ultimate goal is to win it?
Yeah, I think we celebrated last night the win, and then we're just gonna play game by game, pitch by pitch, and we're really only concerned with Auburn right now.
You just dealt with the team that you saw during the regular season. Is it kind of a fun thing that now you're going to be dealing with a team that you're not as familiar with and you have to try to kind of figure them out? Is that kind of a fun thing?
I think it's a fun thing. I know, me personally, I kind of wanted to play Mississippi State because we hadn't played them at all this season. So, not that we didn't want to play Baylor because we knew that we could beat them, but I think it's always fun to get ourselves into new competition, new situations.
You guys are no stranger to playing against SEC level. I mean, they've got, I think, like 8 teams left in the Super Regional. But you guys have, as a team, you've gone into an SEC regional or Super Regional and won it. So what sort of role does that experience play playing against SEC teams or Oregon?
I think it just gives us the confidence that we need to go in there and win because we know that we can play with anybody. And, even the win against Alabama this past season, and then we, came close to beating them again, I think that gives us a lot of confidence going into this weekend.
What do you know about Auburn as a team? What their biggest strengths are?
I know nothing.
Fair enough. Is there a point where you're going to start breaking down, obviously, the hitters you'll be facing and whatnot? How does that process begin?
Well, it'll start today, probably, when we get in practice. Just, throwing my stuff. So.
I guess it sounds like it's more about you guys and taking care of what you do versus studying what they might do.
I think it's any team can beat any team on any day. So I think it's just trusting our own preparation and knowing that we can beat them.
Jordan, was there a point before that last inning, maybe in the fifth inning, or that you felt that you could see that maybe your guys had them on the ropes, it was right there, or did it just happen after Carmelo's thing and went from there?
Well, I knew when they took Stearns out, I was like, oh, it's over. I knew that our hitters were ready for Stearns to come out, and in that last inning when Sam hit that bomb, we were all like, okay, Shelly gets on, Lexi hits a bomb, and then it didn't happen. Okay, Sam's gonna hit a bomb, and we're gonna end this thing. So I think the whole dugout was just confident that they're gonna get it done.
So what's this season been like for you, especially after last year? Just kind of bouncing back and then really punching your team's ticket to the Super Regionals.
I think it's definitely good for me as a person. I know that coming back from a tough season has really shown that I can face adversity, and I think I'll take that throughout life.
Baylor's coach said that their cleanup hitter was like a Lexi in the making, like she was a younger Lexi. I guess the point of that, what you had to deal with Baylor, was that kind of some good prep for you, like a good challenge, getting ready for what's coming up?
I think so. I think Baylor's a really good team, and they do produce, offensively and defensively, and know, we're going to see that from here on out. There's no slack teams left.
Jordan, what's the dynamic on road super regional, home super regionals? Like you've done both, obviously you want to be at home, but how much more difficult and what were your road experiences?
Definitely the difference is in our fans and their fans. You know, we're not going to have our great fans shout, you know, cheering us on, and as much as we like to say it's not a home field advantage, it is. We know it is. So we're just going into a hostile environment and trying to come out on top. It's kind of like Oregon, you know, and I think that trip was good for us to, you know, fail a little bit, because now we know that what we have to do on a really hard, tough road series.
What was your reaction when you saw that they were going to go back with Stearns last night for that last game? Did that register at all, or did you just kind of go?
I was thinking, poor girl. I was like, she's probably thrown 300 pitches today. But I knew that, you know, we may not get her in the first at bats and stuff, but we're definitely going to get her by the end of the game, because, you know, our hitters have seen her, you know, 20 at bats apiece. So I knew that they were going to come out on top.
Jordan, playing this early in the season probably doesn't matter at all, but y'all played really late this weekend, and now y'all are about to play really early, and we don't know what the weather's going to be. It could be overcast and cool, but if it's hot and we're getting closer to, is there a big difference between playing at night as opposed to playing this late in the season in the heat of the daylight time, especially for pitchers?
I mean, I think everybody struggles with the heat, but hopefully they struggle a little more than us.
Anything else?
Best of luck.
Thanks.
Thanks, Jordan.